Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to the October 9, 2023 edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. I don't want to spend too much time this morning. I am eager to go down to the beach. The weather is beautiful. The rainy season has sort of started, but so far it's raining only in the afternoon and evening. Let's see what we have here. Well, we have a 1 and a 4 blocking across here, so a 1 and a 4 must go here, giving me a 3, 6, and a 9 for these squares. And we therefore have to have a 2 and 7, 5 and 8 for the top row. 2, 7, this is a 5, 8. 7 must go over here somewhere. 8, we don't really know much about, do we? No. So let's work on something else. One of the things we can work on is the 7 blocking down here and up here, and 7 blocking across. So 7 must go here. We also have a 3 here. Remember how one of these must be a 3 blocking over, and this 3 blocks over, this 3 blocks up. So here's a 3. Now we have this 3 blocking down, this 3 blocking up, this 3 blocking over. Here's a 3. So far, so good. We got a 2 and a 6 here, and we got a 2 and a 6 here. Another typical New York style pattern. So a 2 and a 6 must go in 2 of these 3 squares here. Of course, the 6 is restricted to these 2 because of this 6 blocking down. So we got an 8 here or here. An 8 also must go in one of these 2 positions because of this 8 here. So can we say more about the bottom row? We need to find a 1, 8, 5, and a 7. Ah, yes, a 1, 5, 7 blocking down. Here is therefore an 8. 1, 5, 7. That I can't do yet. But we can place a 4 and a 1 in these 2 squares, can't we? Because this 1 blocks across and this 1 blocks up, forcing a 1 to go either here or here, blocking this square, which therefore must be a 4, and this must be a 1. Does that give me anything except for a possible 4 in one of these 3 squares? Let's look at row 2. We need to find a 4, 5, 6, and a 9. There's a 9, 5 here, so this is a 4, 6. I feel as if there's something obvious escaping me in the upper chute. And it involves the 2 and the 7, I think. There is this annoying square. If that couldn't be a 2, then I would know that these 2 must be a 2 and a 7. But let me first enter a 9 here. And why here? Well, we know that one of these 3 squares must be a 9 blocking over. And we've got these 2 9s blocking these 4 squares. So 9 is more or less forced here. Now we need a 4, 5, and a 6 to complete row 2. There's a 5 blocking here. This is a 4 or a 6. 4 blocking here. This is a 5 or a 6. This here is anyone's guess, I think. But we found the 9. Look at this beautiful row here. Why is it beautiful? Because it contains a 3, 6, 7, and a 9. Now look at what we need for this column 4. We happen to be needing a 3, 6, 7, and a 9, and a 4. So guess what? A 4 must go here. Now a 3, 6, 7, 9 for the remaining squares here. We know that this is a 3, 6, or a 9. So what about a 7? We got a 3, 6, and a 9 blocking this square. So here's a 7. Now we got this 7 blocking up, this 7 blocking down, this 7 blocking across, this 7 blocking across. So here's a 7. Look at that. That's nice. So now we need to find a 1, 2, 5, 8 for row 6, don't we? There's a 1 and an 8 and a 2 blocking this square, which therefore must be a 5. I did say something about this square up here, didn't I? Was that not a 5 or an 8? Let me double check. 3, 6, 9 here, 2, 7, 5, 8 for the remaining 4 squares. There's a 2, 7, and a 5 now blocking up. I was correct. This is an 8. And now we have an 8 here because this 8 blocks up, right? And we have an 8 here, by the way, because of these two 8s blocking these 3 squares and this 8 blocking across. Things are looking very nice now. So what do we need across row 6 still? We need a 1, 2, and an 8. The 8 blocks down here, the 8 blocks down here. So here is an 8. Now a 1 and a 2. We got 2s here or here. So now I don't know about that. But we should be able to find one more 8, shouldn't we? Yes, because we have this 8 blocking across and this 8 blocking across, giving me an 8 here. Now we have a 4 blocking across here, giving me 4 either here or here, and therefore either here or here. In the same row, we also need a 2, 9, and a 6. 2, 9, and a 6. Well, there's a 2, 4, 6 blocking here. Guess what? This must be a 9, mustn't it? Because it cannot be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's got to be a 9. Now, remember how these were a 3, 6, and a 9? We got a 9 and a 6 now blocking up. So here's a 3. And now we know that one of these two must be a 3 blocking up. This 3 blocks down. This 3 blocks over. Here is a 3. Now a 6 and a 9 for these squares. The 9 here puts a 6 here and a 9 here. And this now must be the 6. 1 and 5 here. 1 and 5. Can we do anything about that? Oh, so complicated. This is 1, 2. So one of these is a 5, in fact. But which one? I don't want to be guessing here. That's not what Sudoku is about, is it? 2, 7, 5 for the top row. This must be a 2 and a 4. And that should help because the 2 blocks up, giving me a 4 here and a 2 here. Now this 2 blocks up, this 2 blocks up. So a 2 must go here. Now we got a 2, 7 here, 2, 7 here, giving me a 2, 7 for these two positions, and therefore a 5 here. And that in turn forces a 5 here. Now we have a 5 blocking across. One of these must be a 5 blocking up. So here's a 5. 1 and 2 here now. Let's do this one first. This is a 1. So 1 and 2 here, therefore a 3, 5, and a 9 here. 3 and 9 block over. Here's a 5. 3, 9 here. Okay, 2, 7 here. 6, 4, and 5 here. 4 and 5 block over. Here's a 6. 5 blocks up. Here's a 4. Here's a 5. 5 now here, because we got these two 5s blocking these 4 squares. And we got these two 5s blocking these 2 squares. Now we know that this is a 7, and we know this how? Well, this 7 blocks here, and these 2 7s block here and here. So here is a 7, And we have a 2 here blocking down, giving us this 2 here. This 2 blocks down, this 2 blocks down, this 2 blocks across, 2 goes here. The last number in the column seems to be a what? A 3. And that gives me a 3 here and a 9 here. Now we got a 9 here and therefore here. Here a 1 and here a 6. And therefore a 6 here, 9 here, 1 here, and a 4 here. That gives me a 4 here, here. But let's deal with the corner first, shall we? It must be a 1. And therefore we need to enter a 4 here. Now we can place a 4 in this square and a 1 here. And therefore a 1 here. We need to find a 2, 6, and a 7 still. The 2 goes here, the 7 here, and the 6 here. A nice easy run today, I thought. Now time for the beach. Thank you for watching and bye for now.